Namaste and welcome to all of you who are joining me today. My name is Lisa. Today's session will be another one of a low and slow mobility sequence, and the focus will be on the spinal mobility and also core strength. So let's start off and coming to lay down on our back, keeping our knees bent and pressing our feet flat on the floor, feet slightly apart. Once your entire back is on the mat, relax your shoulders, arms by your side and palms facing up. Bring the chin down closer towards the chest and feel that the back of your neck is elongated just a little bit. And gently close your eyes and breathe. Relax, natural breathing in and out through your nostrils. Observe the length and the depth of your breath without attempting to change them. And continue to breathe as you start to shift your awareness into how are you feeling in your body right now. Start a simple body scan from top of your head down to your toes, and as you move from top down, observe areas where you are holding tension, and with every exhale, release and let go. Soften. Let's stay here for several more rounds of breaths. After your next exhale, keep your eyes closed. Just tuck your tailbone in, scoop it up, and then point your tailbone down towards the earth, and scoop it back in, and point down, and keep going, rocking your pelvis. And keep your entire spine all the way to your neck. Relax and let them join along, rocking together with your pelvis. And breathe. A couple more, rocking your pelvis. And then bring your entire spine back into neutral. You can keep your eyes closed and extend both of your legs. Keep them apart, maybe about mat width distance or even less, and press your both heels, ground them towards your mat, and then point and flex your feet. Again, rocking your entire body, keeping your spine and your arms relaxed, and let them rock together with your feet. and release. And this time you can open your eyes. Spread your legs wider than the mat, and also spread your arms, making a shape of a letter X. And continue to breathe as you bring your right leg to the left side and your right arm as well to the left side. And with your left hand, grab your right wrist and pull your right arm towards the left side, pressing your legs together. So making a shape of like a banana with your body. Side bending towards the left side. And with the inhale, release back into letter X shape. And this time bring your left leg to meet the right leg, and then swipe your left arm as well to the right side. With your right hand, grab your left wrist, pull that left arm gently towards the right side. Banana shape, side bending to the right side. With the next inhale, release back into letter X. And bring your left elbow and left knee towards each other. And then bring your right arm and right leg to the left. Come into a curling position on the left side. And then inhale, open everything back into letter X and join or bring the right elbow and the right knee close towards each other and swipe the left leg and arm to the right side, curling on the right side, and breathe. Inhale, open back into letter X, and let's do that one more time. Left knee to left elbow and curling on your side, on your left side. Inhale, open into letter X, right elbow to right knee and curl on your right side. And inhale, open back into letter X shape. Bend your knees and bring it up, pressing your feet flat on the floor. And bring your both arms, this time spreading out to the side. Shift your pelvis to the left side and drop both of your knees to the right side. Both knees stacked on top of each other. And then swipe your left arm across your chest, meeting the right hand. And open it back, both arms to the side. Exhale, left arm meeting the right. Inhale and open. And continue. A couple more. And this time, we will circle the left arm over the head and meeting the right arm. And then complete the circle and bring the left arm back to the left side. And then circle it over the head again to the right. Complete the circle, back to the left, and continue for a couple more. And now keep both arms spread to the side extend the top leg and float it off the ground, and then lift your head and the top of the shoulders off the ground. Use your abdominal strength to keep your form, and then repeat the arm movement again. First, swipe the left arm across the chest to the right side and back, and then circle the left arm. Follow your left hand with your eyes, and then both arms to the side. Release the top leg on top of the bottom leg, and stay and breathe for a bit in a spinal twist. And then bring both knees up, shift your pelvis back to the center, and then shift to the right side this time, and drop both of your knees to the left side. And this time we will move the right arm across the chest, meeting the left arm, and open it back up, and close and open. Continue to breathe, and with your eyes follow the movement of your right hand. And this time we will circle the right arm over the head to the left, complete the circle back to the right, and again, still following your right hand with your eyes. One more circle, and then spread both arms to the side. Extend the top leg and float it off the ground. Lift your head and the top of your shoulders. Again, engage your abdominal to keep your form. As you move your right arm again across the chest, opening and closing. Your eyes follow your right hand. And now circle the right arm to the left and back. One more circle, and both arms spread to the side. Release your head down, stack your knees, and stay for a few breaths in a spinal twist. And then bring your right arm to the left side, curling on your left, and then continue to roll over and come into a prone position, your back facing the ceiling. Spread both arms to the side and rest your right cheek on the mat, looking towards your left hand. And again, shift your pelvis to the left side. Tuck your tailbone in, so your pubic bone will be pressing gently against the mat. Bend the left knee and lift the left hip to lower the left foot towards the right, but still keeping your left shoulders down, close to the ground. So your left foot might not be touching the ground on the right side. Breathe. And then bring your left hand under your left shoulders and press with your left palm. Open your chest towards the left and touch your left toes as far as possible on the ground on your right side. And breathe. And inhale, release back into prone position. Turn your head to the other side shift your pelvis to the center and then slightly to the right side. Tuck your tailbone in, bend your right knee, lift the right hip off the mat, bringing the right foot close to the ground on the left side. But this time, keep the right shoulders still close or even in contact with the mat. And bring your right hand under your right shoulders, press with your right palm, open your chest towards the right side, and land the right toes as far as possible on the ground on your left. Breathe. Inhale, turn back into prone position. Both hands under your shoulders and gently press up into seated position. Sit your hips on your heels and tuck your toes under, stretching the soles of your feet. And if you can tolerate this, we'll stay with the toes tucked under for next few exercises. So press your chin back and chin down slightly towards your chest. You should be looking straight ahead, and drop your right ear towards your right shoulders, and then swipe the head back towards the left side and swipe the chin across the chest back onto the right side, and keep going, circling your neck gently. One more circle, and then we will reverse the direction. So bring your left ear towards your left shoulder, circle the head around the back to the right side and across the chest to the left, and keep going for a couple more circles. And release, head back to the center and circle your shoulders. Make the circle as big as possible, and then reverse. And release, keep the shoulders relaxed. Put your hands in front of your knees and gently untuck your toes if you haven't already. And sit back on your heels, lean back, hands on your knees, and float the knees slightly above the mat, balance, while stretching the top of your feet. Knees back on the mat. Both arms reaching forward. Make a fist and then point the fist down. So flexing your wrist, and then open the fingers and extend the wrist. Fingertips pointing up. Make a fist, flex the wrist, open the fingers, finger ups, extend the wrist, and keep going for a few more. Finish with the extension and release your both arms by your side. Come onto all four. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Press the head back, aligning the head with the rest of your spine. You should be looking down towards the space in between your hands. Inhale, arch your lower back, upper back, and the neck, bringing the head to look up. Exhale, start to round from the lower back, upper back, and head looking towards your belly button. Inhale and arch. Exhale, round. And keep going. Breathe as you feel the articulation of your spine. One more, inhale. And exhale. Come back into neutral spine. Tuck the toes under and push back into a child's pose. And press up into all four. Untuck the toes. Extend and float the right leg back. And optional, you can extend the left arm forward. Back into all four. Toes tuck. Press into child's pose. Back onto all four. Untuck the toes and this time extend and float the left leg. And optional, reach the right arm forward. Back into all four. Child's pose with the toes tucked under. All four. Right leg. Optional left arm. And press back, child's pose. All four. Left leg. Optional right arm. Exhale, press to child's pose. And press up into all four. This time extend the right leg but keep the right toes on the mat. And press through your right heel towards the back, stretching your right calf. And right knee down. Extend the left leg, left toes on the mat. Press through your left heel towards the back. And left knee down. Widen the knees and touch the big toes together. And press your hips towards your heels. Come into a wide knee child's pose. Forehead down, arms stretch forward. Bend the elbow and make a prayer hands on top of your head. And from there, move the hands and place them on the back of your shoulders. Breathe. Release. Bring your hand under your hands under your shoulders and press up. Bring the knees closer. Sit back on child's pose. Left hand under your forehead. Right hand, place it at the back of your head. Inhale. Lift your forehead and then twist your torso to the right side. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, lift up, twist to the right. And exhale. Let's do a couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And switch the hands. Right hand under forehead. Left hand at the back of the head. Inhale. And twist to the left side this time. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Exhale. Stretch your arms forward. We are still in child's pose. And walk your both hands to the right side. And at your maximum side bend, stay and watch that your left hip is still touching your left heel. So the hip is not lifted off. And then walk back gently, slowly to the center, and continue walking towards the right side this time at your maximum. Stay. Watch that your right hip is not lifted off the right heel. Breathe. And slowly walk back to the center. Inhale, press back into all four. And we're gonna press up into our first downward facing dog. So before that, again check that your head is not hanging down. Press your chin back, chin closer to your chest, shoulders away from your ears. Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, start to float your knees off the mat. Send your hips up and back, moving into an inverted V position. Keep your knees bent for now. Tuck your tailbone up. Start to pedal your legs. Bend one knee, straighten the others, and switch. And keep going for several more rounds. And back to keeping both knees bent. Hook the left foot behind the right ankle. Keeping the right knee bent as you attempt to lower the right heel as close as possible towards the mat. You should be feeling a different kind of stretch in your right calf. And release left foot. Hook right foot behind the left ankle this time. And same thing, left knee bent as you attempt to lower the left heel as close as possible towards the mat. And inhale, release both feet on the mat. And see, this time if you can straighten the knees more, tuck the tailbone up, press strongly with your hands against the mat, press the head back, and the next inhale, raise your right leg up. Watch that you still keeping your both pelvis stable. Right hip is not higher than the left hip. And then from there, keeping the right leg still off the mat. Shift forward into plank. And exhale, back into three-legged dog. Bend the right knee. Start to shift your body weight forward again. And this time bring the right thigh close to the chest. And then externally rotate. Open up the right leg to the side. So your right knee will be closer to the right wrist. And then lower the right leg forward. Coming into pigeon. Press the entire front of your left leg on the mat. And in pigeon, watch that your both pelvis are squared, both sides are square, because there is a tendency to drop into your right side of the pelvis. So if that happens, adjust, maybe bringing the front leg slightly more in. And if it's available for you today, lower down into your forearms and walk your hands to the right side. Stay and breathe. And then walk back towards the middle and continue walk towards the left side. And walk back towards the center. Press up, straighten your elbows. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. And lift the front leg. And step the front foot on the mat. And turn your torso to face towards the right side. And lower the left hip on the mat. So adjust the position of the right foot. We are going to press up into side plank. So extend the right arm. And then with the inhale, lift into side plank, reaching your right arm up. Pressing strongly with your left hand and right foot. And extend the right leg. Place the right foot in front of the left foot, or maybe stack the feet. And the next one is optional. You can inhale and raise the top leg up. One more breath. And then turn back into three-legged dog. Or you can keep both feet on the ground in downward facing dog. And then lower the right leg. And this time, drop your hips to the right side. Back to the center and drop it to the left. Back to the center and to the right. And to the left. And then drop it to the right. And stay with the hips on the right side. And turn your torso to the left, lifting your left hand off the mat and slowly turning into reverse tabletop. Both fingers pointing towards the back. Inhale, hoist your hips up. And exhale, lower your bottoms on the mat. Arms straight forward. And lift your feet off the ground, coming into boat. So you can keep your knees bent or straighten the knees. And then exhale, lower the feet down and lower the back up to the bottom of your shoulder blades. Half boat. Inhale to boat. Exhale, half boat. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. Just a couple more. And back to boat, feet down. Place your hands behind your waist, fingers pointing towards the back. And we will flip back into downward facing dog. So we will turn onto our right side as we lift the left arm up, lift the hips up, and turn into downward facing dog. Lift the left leg this time and watch that your hips are stable. And then push the body weight slightly forward, coming into three-legged plank. Just for one breath. And exhale, three-legged dog. Bend the left knee. Bring the left thigh close to your chest as you shift your body weight forward. And externally rotate, open the left arm to the side, bringing the left knee close to the left wrist, and place the left leg down, pigeon on the second side. and press the entire top of the right leg on the mat. Check that your pelvis, both sides of it are square. And again, you can stay here, or if it's available to you, you can lower down to your forearms and walk both of your hands to the left side. Stay and breathe for a bit here, and then walk it across the center to the other side. Stay and breathe for a while here. And walk back to the center. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and press up with your hands to lift the front legs slightly off the mat, and then step the left foot and drop the right hip down. So adjust slightly. And from here we will again press up into side plank. So extend the left arm with the inhale, press with the right hand and left foot, and hoist your hips up. Breathe and stabilize, and if it's available to you, extend the left leg forward of the right leg, or maybe stack the feet, looking forward or looking up. And the next one is optional. You can inhale and float that top leg up. And then look down, moving back into three-legged dog or downward facing dog. And place the left foot down and drop the hips to the left, up and to the right, and to the left, to the right. Keep going for a few more cycles. And then hips to the left side. We will flip over into reverse tabletop. So this time turn your torso to the right side. Lift your right arm, circle it, and then place the right arm down. Fingers facing towards the back. Inhale, hoist your hips up, reverse tabletop. And exhale, lower the hips or the bottom on your mat. Arms forward, feet off the mat, knees bend or straighten. So this time we will only lower the legs. So lower it down, but not touching the mat. And then bring it up, down and up. Exhale down, inhale up. Couple more. And then feet on the floor. And from here we will flip back into downward facing dog. So both hands behind your waist, fingers facing towards the back. Turn towards your left side. Lift your right hand. Lift your hips up and flip into downward facing dog. And drop onto your knees. Sit on your heels for a little bit. Press the back of your hands against each other and circle the hands in and out. And then reverse. And let's move back into downward facing dog for another vinyasa flow. So start in all four. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, float the knees, sending the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg up and bend the right knee. Bring the right knee close to the chest. Drop the hips to the right side. Turn your torso to the left, lifting the left hand off the mat. And then shoot the right leg out. You can keep the right foot on the mat. If not, keep it straightened and floating off the mat as you lower the left hand, fingers pointing towards the back. Inhale, hoist the hips up, one-legged reverse tabletop, and then lower your bottoms down, lower your right foot, sit and straddle your legs, hands behind your waist, and point your both feet to the left and to the right. And point both feet to the left side. Press with your left hand as you take an inhale and bring your hips up and circle the right arm over the head, pointing towards the back. Open the chest either to the left side or towards the ceiling. And then look into your left hand and place the right hand beside the left. Drop your left side of your hips down and then flip into a prone position. Hands under your shoulders. Point your feet, engage your legs. Squeeze your buttocks, engage your glutes. And then inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your head, your chest off the mat. Baby cobra. Breathe. If it's available for you, straighten the elbows. Come into cobra. You are welcome to stay in baby cobra for one more breath and then exhale, lower. And then from here we will flip back into a seated position. So lift your right leg off the mat. Turn your torso to the right side. Press with your left hand. Actually press with both hands. Come up and back in straddle. Bend the right knee. Place the soles of the right feet on the inner side of the left thigh. Left hand on right knee. Right arm up. Inhale and exhale. Side bend to the left. And reach your right hand beyond the left toes. Keep your chest open. Breathe. Inhale, bring the torso upright. Right knee up and place the right foot on the outer side of the left knee. Marichi asana. With your left arm, hug the right knee and twist, looking towards the right hand behind your waist. Inhale, untwist and turn your torso towards the left side and walk both of your hands as far forward as possible while pushing the right side of your hips towards the back. Inhale, walk your hands back. And release both legs back into straddle. And we will flip back into three-legged dog or into downward facing dog. So bend the knees, both feet flat on the floor. If you are choosing the one-legged version, you will extend the right leg forward, float it off the mat. Fingers pointing towards the back. Inhale. Press into reverse tabletop. Turn your torso to the right, lifting your left hand as you flip over. Three-legged dog or downward facing dog. And both feet down. Inhale, raise your left leg. Bend the left knee. Bring it close towards your chest. We will flip back onto reverse tabletop. And you can keep both feet on the ground or try the one-legged version. So turn your torso facing towards the right side. Lift your right hand off the mat and then turn into three-legged tabletop. Extend the left leg if you are doing the one-legged version. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower your bottom. Sit in straddle. Hands behind your waist and point the feet to the left and to the right. And point them to the left. Press with your right hand as you inhale and hoist your hips up, circling the left arm over the head. Open your chest to the right side or up towards the ceiling. Turn, looking towards your right hand, and place your left hand beside it. Lower your hips and turn, coming into prone position. Engage your legs and your glutes. And this time, extend the arms by the side. Palm facing down. Inhale. Keep the legs and the foot down and the feet down. Just raise your head and your upper back. Exhale. Forehead down. Inhale, this time keeping the upper body on the mat. We will lift only the legs. So inhale. Lift both legs up. Exhale, legs down. And the last one, we will raise everything. So keep your legs and glutes engaged. Take an inhale. Raise your legs. Arch your upper back. And exhale. Lift your left leg. Hands under your shoulders. Press up with both hands as you flip over back into straddle. Bend the left knee, left foot on the inner right thigh. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, side bending to the right side. Reach your left hand beyond the right toes. And then inhale, up. Bring the left knee up and left foot on the outer side of the right ankle. With your right arm, hug the left knee. Twist and look at right hand behind you. Turn back to the center. Twist to to the right side and walk both of your hands as far as possible out while pressing your right hip towards the back. And walk the hands back. Straighten both legs. Bend the knees. And we will flip back one last time into either downward dog or one-legged dog. If you are choosing to do the one-legged version, you will extend the left leg. Fingers pointing back. And inhale, hoist your hips up first. And then turn to the right side. And flip into one-legged dog or downward facing dog. And everybody back in downward facing dog. Drop your knees and sit. That's over. Let's lay down on our back. Both knees bent. Feet flat on the floor. Spread your arms to the side, palm facing down. Float the feet, bringing the thighs closer to your chest. Exhale, drop both knees to the right side. Press the knees together. And then inhale. Bring both knees up and make sure that your lower back is making contact with the mat, so you are not lifting it up like so. You want to keep them pressing on the mat. The next exhale, drop both knees to the left. Inhale, knees up across the chest to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. Keep going. Inhaling, knees up, exhaling, knees to the side. One more time to the right side and to the left. And inhale, knees up, lower your feet down. Bring your arms by your side. Last but not least, just few repetition of bridge pose. So press your feet against the mat, tuck your tailbone in, and then inhale, lift up your hips, your sacrum, your lower back, your middle back off the mat. Exhale, slowly roll back down. Inhale, press up. Exhale. Couple more. Inhale, press with your feet, engage your glutes. Exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Drop both knees to the right and stay and breathe. Inhale, knees up and to the other side. And breathe. And bring the knees up, extend the legs, feet apart about mat width distance. Chin down, closer to your chest. Close your eyes. Follow the rhythm of your breathing. With exhale, soften and let go. And finally, give your body permission to rest. Start to deepen your breath. Take an inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. One more time. In and out. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Shake your head side to side. Bring your legs together. And reach your arms overhead. Give yourself one big stretch. And with the eyes still closed, bring your knees closer to your chest and roll to your side. And stay curled on your side for a few moments. And whenever you are ready, press up and come into seated position. Cross your legs in front of you. Open your eyes. Wiggle your hips side to side. Find your sitting bones. Ground yourself down onto the earth. Inhale, arms up, palms together, make a prayer. Lower the prayer into the center of your heart. Thank you for joining me today. Stay well, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.